Very well, everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Pikmin 2. Without wasting any further time, we're gonna land in the Valley of Repose again. On the first episode, we just did what the game wanted us to do, because there's not like you can do much. So we're gonna watch this cutscene, the landing cutscene. We're gonna skip this for the 4 other times we're gonna land here, because I believe we're gonna get into a cutscene soon. Yep, of course. This game has so much cutscene and tutorials early on, it's insane. Unfortunately, you cannot skip them unless you... I mean, I guess you can spam the A button to go through the text, but that's as much as you can do. Good morning, workers. Ready for another way of toiling for the profit of your company? Damn, that's deep. And real. The Pikmin seem to still asleep inside the onions. What lazy creatures. No wonder they lack survival skills. What do you mean? They survived all this time without us. They were fine? Yeah, press A to call them out. It's what it is. So, right, so from here on out, we are gonna be timed. But it's not like you can do much on day 1. I gotta find a good position for me. I can play this thing without getting tired too much. I think I just found him. Fine. We come over here. Is there anything up there? I'm gonna leave a Pikmin up there. Actually, I'm gonna throw 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to say that's the 5 that grows there. So if I leave 5 Pikmin there, they'll just, you know, get it once it's done. What did I? Oh, cause okay. Because I was thinking, why did I leave one there? And the reason why that is because they went buff for the 1 pellet instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4. Instead of going all like they don't see. This one goes for 1. If there are 2 pellets with 1, and you throw 1 Pikmin each for each flower, instead of like going buff for 1 pellet, they just go buff on 1. They'll go buff on 1 pellet. And they'll leave the other one behind. Like these 2 guys. Let's see if they do it. Maybe these guys are clever. Maybe they're not too close. Okay, if they're not too close. But usually if they're very close, it's not like they will divide and bring buff pellet packs. No, they will bring 1 pack. Because that makes sense. But anyway, we're just growing a few Pikmin here to destroy that bag over there. I don't know why I left Louis here. Fortunately, it's not like in Pikmin 3 where you can leave the captain near the base and you'll auto-block. Still have to do the manual work yourself. Eventually, we'll reach 100 Pikmin and you won't have to do that. Okay. How many? It's not enough. Do we seriously have to wait for that? I guess I'll have to wait for it. There's nothing up there. At least not yet. Eventually there'll be stuff up there. There they go. See, that was right. That being a 5. Pick it up. Help them out. Go, go, go. Okay, we have enough now, right? But these guys are still going. Throw a few there. Make it a little faster. Well, these guys are gonna come back. Now, block these ones as well. At least the one cool thing is that if you have buff captains in your team, it'll block faster. Because they know it's important to divide. And be efficient. One thing I should mention is that it doesn't matter whether you control Louis or Olimar, they're essentially the same. They don't have any special abilities. They're just one is blue and one is red. Of course, having separate health bar helps. It makes this game... You'd think it'd make the game easier, because you now have 2 health bars. But this game's difficulty ramps up pretty hard. Starts easy and then it goes. Actually, I would say the difficulty curve itself is pretty good. And by that I mean that it doesn't have like big spikes of difficulties. Maybe 1, depending how if you consider that a spike. And what I'm talking about is a certain dungeon in the water area. People who play this game know what I'm talking about. Come on, do it! Ah, I did lose some Pikmin. Sometimes you lose none. I can't be bothered trying to lose none on this guy. You guys can go. How much do I need for this thing? 35. You know what? Bring this thing back. You guys bring this back. I'll have you guys work on the gate, huh? So, even though we do have 2 captains, it's not like you can... At least right now, it's not like we can divide work that much. Later on, a little bit. You can have a captain go somewhere with a squad, and another one do something else. Right now, the path is pretty much linear. That's what we have to do. I'll have... See, here's what you can do, for example. I can have Louis stay here. And I can have Olimar bring these guys to the gate, and then Louis can bring these guys back once they're done, and pluck the remaining Pikmins. I do want to try to grow as much as possible in the second day, because this is going to end at, before we get to the actual end, right? Before sunset. You guys work on that. See what we're doing here. What I can do right now is I can... Well, I don't have enough. I was gonna get the treasure. The, like, crushed can we saw near the bullboard, but... I don't have enough. And now I do. So I can work on that while Olimar babysits the ones at the gate. And... They're not done yet? They're almost done, okay. Pikmin 3 did a... Okay, they're done. I was about to say, Pikmin 3 has a lot better multitasking because you can send captains. Automate, like, tell a captain, hey, go here, and they will just go. You know, it's much better. How could Pikmin destroy such a massive wall when their might is ferocious? Louis, did Olimar instruct you on proper Pikmin commanding protocol? Just... Here's the commands, should you have forgotten. Okay, it's just repeating the same tutorial. I've never understood why you have to repeat the tutorial. But that's how it is. It just says the same thing we already know. It says it again. Alright, we're gonna leave Louis here. And we're gonna get Olimar for a sec. Because we can add a few more Pikmins to this. Was it the max 50 here, I think? 45. Actually, we're gonna leave Olimar here, and you can go with the others. You can go back to base. And we're halfway through. Don't believe anything over there has regrown, like near where the onion was. I don't see anything. Wait here. Meanwhile, where do you take these guys? Over here. Let's see what's going on. And here's the big new mechanic of Pikmin 2. Caves. Interesting. Warm air is welling up from the hole in the ground before you. Or could lie underground. What's wrong? You both show an expressions of unease. Do not fear. The leader's group of Pikmin will join you. I should dispatch my search spot too. Separated Pikmin will head into the onion. Approach the hole and press A to jump in. So, caves. Caves are dungeons, essentially. And they work a little differently. Now, if I press A here, I believe... Yeah, we're only gonna enter with 23 Pikmin, so we need to wait till these guys are done, so we can bring them in too. Want to have as big as an army as we can. We don't want to leave these guys hanging. Well, they're not just gonna... We're not gonna leave them hanging, they're just gonna back into the onion, but... We do want them. It does. And here it's... What is it? Utter scrap. That's actually a good description. I still think if I do this, it will... Still... Yeah, 23. Nope. So we gotta do here... What we can do, we can cheat a little bit. We call them like from afar. We do this. Then we'll count... No, they will... Okay. Nope. I was thinking maybe... Yeah, okay. They weren't able to find me and they just went idle. I thought maybe, you know, if they were in the team, I could just go and interact with the hole of the cave and they'll just all jump in because they're considered with me. But nope. Let's just enter with 68 Pikmin. And here's the autosave function. Which is bad for Let's Players, because we need backup saves. And these dungeons, they get long later. Early on, a few floors. Because of course they have multiple areas to explore. Because they're dungeons. And it autosaves every time you complete a floor. Intriguing, my heat sensors indicate that this old's interior is warmer than on the surface. Analysis suggests dangers lies ahead, but the promise of treasure is tantalizing. If you wish to check underground terrain, press plus to communicate with me. I'm not just a ship, I'm an all-purpose support pod. So, notice that our time gauge is gone. That's because in dungeons, you have a limited time. Because, of course, dungeons are more dangerous areas, so you should take your time to complete them. And in dungeon, you cannot get Pikmins back. Most of the time. There are occasions in later dungeons, especially in the hard ones. You can get some back, but you can get back very few of them. Anyway, there's a 7-up bottle cap here. I'm gonna pick that up. As an orange. There's a lot that we need there. Another 4 over here. You guys grab that shit. Everybody go over there. And we're gonna pick this thing up as well. One of these monsters. Just to show what happens. Because you cannot bring them to the onion, right? So you'd think, wait, what happens if I bring one of these back? This is treasure and we need it. So of course, we need to bring it back. It's like the citron something? What is it? The citrus lump, yeah. And the first symbol or something like that? There are various bottle caps we can find. Quenching emblem. Okay, hear this? When you hear this sound, it means you found everything on the floor. Make sure you hear that sound before moving on to the next floor. You can always come back when you finish the dungeon. But you'd rather not, especially in the hard ones. How can you possibly consider this beast a treasure? Beasts are incompatible with my circuitry. I suppose I will hold store in your finds in my hold. But I do not think beasts will be worth much. So you get like... Maybe that will give me... I want to see how much that gives me actually. So yeah, they are valuable. They just don't give much. I believe this gives 1. You can get a bulb orb and it will give you... I will give you like 3, I believe. There are some enemies that are worth it actually to bring back. They give you like 20. And there are definitely enemies. There are definitely treasures that are not worth much, and you'll find there are some enemies, some strong ones. If you bring them back, it gives you. That if you bring them back, it actually gives a good amount of money. Anyway, there's another hole. This hole appears to be quite deep. My sensors indicate more treasures terrain ahead. Louis, you do recall that you can adjust the camera with this thing and move it like that? Yeah, sure. Thank you. Don't worry, all your Pikmin will follow you. Approach the hole and press A to enter it. Delve deeper with your Pikmin, yeah. In this case, all your Pikmins that are present on the floor will follow you immediately, which is good. So even if you leave them around, I believe they'll just teleport to you and move on to the next floor. So we're on the final lever, or... Level? We're on the final level, or, as it was called in the GameCube version, the final floor. I don't know why they changed it. But they did, for some ass reason. Anyway, we're not gonna bring these guys back. Because of course they're worth 2 each. It's inconceivable that such an immense object has been buried here for so long. The design of the outer shell resembles the surface of the planet as seen from space. Perhaps this can be used for something other than salvage. But that will ever lift it. I fear that even 100 red Pikmin will be unable to lift it. Well, we don't know until we try. How many Pikmins do we need? Well, the ship was right. Well, we can't get that. We'll leave it there. But wait, you may think. How are we gonna get 101 Pikmin? Can't we only bring 100 with us for software limitations? True. So we gotta find a way to have more than 100 Pikmin with us. Get you guys out of here. Or if we can't find a way to get 100 Pikmin with us, maybe we can find a way to have Pikmin become stronger. Astounding! A flower blooms in a cave deep beneath the snowy landscape. Clearly, it is warmer down here than above. Look, the Pikmin are restless. They look like if they yearn to be thrown into the flower. Well, of course they do. And the reason being... Even though they sound like in pain when they get in. The reason being, these are purple candy pop buds. They turn Pikmin purples. And purple Pikmins, we haven't seen them yet in the previous game. And here they are. Amazing, a purple Pikmin. It has air and is quite stocky. It seems very heavy and strong. This kind of Pikmin was not mentioned in your report. Olimar, it must be an entirely new type. Transforming Pikmin by throwing them into flowers? Intriguing. Perhaps there are others. That's the first type of new Pikmin we find in Pikmin 2. Purple Pikmin. And they are my favorite type of Pikmin ever. Because these guys are big. And as mentioned by the ship, they are strong. That's what they do. They're strong Pikmin. Purple Pikmin. What are you doing here? So let's check out what purple Pikmins can do. B to change. Right, it's B to change and down to switch leaf, bud, and flower. We're not gonna see a lot of buds, by the way. This game has a lot of leaf Pikmin and a lot of flower Pikmin. Not a lot of buds. Look at this guy. This guy is lifting 10. They are worth 10 Pikmin when you're carrying stuff. So these guys by themselves could lift this, I believe, and 1 red Pikmin. Yeah, that's enough. But of course, the more the merrier. So purple Pikmin, we'll talk about them in a minute, because we'll have to run to the exit, which is that guys are over there. And you'll see what they are capable of. Well, I can't really show what they're capable of, because I don't think there are any more enemies. Nope, we're out of enemies. I'll just have to wait until these guys are done. Look at that thing. Okay, I was trying to see something, but... Because it looked like Russia and Ukraine were all one color, right? No, they are all one color. I don't know what that is like. Well, even Kazakhstan is all one color. Because that... I don't know what that has to say about it, but, you know. And the US is still there. So I guess they are doing fine. There's a device resembling a microchip embedded inside the sphere, retrieving data. Error, I could only decode a portion of the data, but I did retrieve new geographic charts. I will input this data into my planetary database and name it the sphere chart. Press plus to contact me, yeah, blah blah blah, and look at the map. Now that you have this new data, you should explore the decoded territory tomorrow. You guys stop. Don't bring that back. I don't know why you just went on your own. So, purple Pikmin. Real quick. So first of all, let me show you one thing that they can do. Well, they do. Switch to reds. Let's aim it over here. So they fly in an arc. Now what happens when I throw a purple one? Well, it's a different angle. Let me see if I can... Oh god. It's hard to do it. There you go. Let's see if I can show it. Alright. So I'm gonna throw a red. They will go in arcs. Just like that. I'll throw a purple now. See how it works? Goes up and then goes straight down. And they make a thud when they hit the ground. Because purple Pikmin are heavy. They deal more damage when they land. They also, I think they're stronger than the reds. The reds deal additional damage by default. They do 1.2 damage than all the other Pikmin. But I think, because these guys count as 10 Pikmin, they might count as 10 normal Pikmin. So they are strong. They have that thought that can actually stun certain enemies and do a lot of damage on impact. The problem, they are slow. Look how much they lag behind. Look at them. Now, granted, those are leaves, and leaves are slow. But even the flowers later, they're slow. I believe this, the flower version of purple Pikmin is as fast as normal leaf Pikmin. Yeah, that's the problem. They're going to be left behind, so if you're running away from an enemy, they're going to be the first one to bite the dust and get eaten. But in general, they're pretty strong. Astounding! Water is shooting out of this geyser with incredible force. Sensors indicate it has enough power to launch you into the air. Approach and press A to try. Conveniently, there's a hole there. And that one Pikmin decided to jump a little late. And we got quite a bit of treasures. Cave complete. That was all there was in the cave. We found everything. Now here we get to choose if you want to save. I'll do it. Because why not? It's the first recording session anyway. Later I might decide not to save. For reasons. Reasons being I'm doing a let's play. And I need a backup save. You have successfully returned to the planet's surface. Excellent decision making, gentlemen. You must celebrate the success of your spelunking expedition. You gather a large amount of data that needs in-depth analysis. I shall send a report back to the President tonight detailing your progress. Olimar and Louis, since you will explore a new area tomorrow, today's work is done. There are pellets, dude! Haven't you seen them? I can grow more Pikmin. What? You still want to work? Unacceptable. You may not realize it, but you're exhausted. We are not. We're fine. You should take a much needed rest as you have all the time you need to collect treasure. Ace makes way, so take it slow and steady. So yeah, they're definitely hammering on the fact that this game has no time limit. And because it has no time limit, this is one of the reasons why they pumped up the difficulty. Because right now it's easy, but you'll see, like we're gonna find some nasty monsters later on. They really concentrated more on like, this is like more in a, because the first one is more like, oh yeah, you have to manage resources and time, and that's the whole thing about the first Pikmin. This one is more like it's like a dungeon crawling collectathon, right? Which is fine. How many did I lose to that guy? 2. Okay, I thought I lost at least 5. But I lost only 2, so I'm cool with that. Alright, so that's cool. Let's move on here. Population. And mail. Baby steps first, Olimar. Plan well and don't worry about me. Our debt is with Ep.2 saving and loan. After all, besides, there's nothing left to repossess. So, So, like, we had another ship. Okay. Whatever. I mean, I guess they can put you in jail or something. Anyway, we've done that, and we unlocked the new area. The Awakening Wood. We're going there next time, so see you in a couple days. That's where the game starts, by the way. We're done with the tutorial, kind of. See you then.